Okay.
Where are we? Why does everything hurt?
Yeah, no, I don't
Sonic,
know.
where are we?
I don't know.
Looks an awful lot like a cellar of some sort.
A little concerned about the,
Why does everything hurt? What is this?
a little concerned about the standard issue Egg Tech shields here.
How did this happen? Where are we?
Blaze, I know what these are. What kind of robots are these pirates?
The pirates, of course. I don't know.
No, Blaze. I know these shields. They're standard issue. They're like
Where are
basic
we?
Egg Tech.
Sonic, where are we?
I don't know.
You've got to be joking. What is that doing here?
Hi, guys.
Does anyone know where we are?
Listen, this is not the first time I've woken up, like, trapped or maybe dead or whatever. Like, stuff like this happens to me. Or it has happened
What were we
to me a lot.
last doing? I don't remember.
Thanks, Child of the Moon. Blaze. I'm rolling with the punches. That's what I do.
How did this happen? I don't know. What did happen? Sonic, I don't remember anything that happened. Where are we?
Blaze, have you ever been, like, poisoned?
No.
Okay, well, this feels familiar. I've been poisoned before, so.
I don't understand. Why don't we remember anything?
Thanks, Lord Phantom. Don't worry, already planning your rescue.
Then perhaps you can tell us where we are.
Blaze, I think we've been poisoned.
How would poison make us forget where we are or what happened?
I don't know. I mean, I got pretty out of it when I was
What's the last
poisoned
thing you
before.
remember? I remember you being there, at home. And we left to do something, and Father was there. I don't remember anything after that. That's
Thanks,
not good.
Lightning Tiger. Yarg, not these blasted cheating shields again.
Again?
I mean, they'll turn off eventually.
Wait, when? What are these things?
Look, they're just old Eggman stuff that kind of got thrown around a lot when I was fighting Lyric.
I'm confused.
Eggman has a patent on him. He yells a lot about how people
Sonic,
just
what's
use
the
these
last
everywhere.
thing you remember?
Okay, hold on. I went here and I spent some time on that beach, and then you showed up.
The beach? What were we doing at the beach?
I was just living there for a little bit because there were pirate ships stopping
that's
me from
right.
leaving. Thanks, Child of the Moon, Marine, and a bear trap. Ring any bells? Yeah.
Oh, good heavens. Marine, what happened to her?
I think. Well, I mean,
She fell into a trap, and there was blood everywhere, and I don't think that foot's ever going back on.
well, I mean, it didn't like completely come off.
It may as well have done.
Thanks, Night Fury Lover. The last time we saw you two, you were helping Marine out of a bear trap.
That's right. What happened after that?
I don't. Hey, thanks, Dark Spyro. I think you guys are in a jail cell basement.
Well, it looks like it, but why?
Thanks, Dominic. If it's one of Eggman's cages, then it's likely an Eggman robot or Eggman Nega. It's not Sage, given where she is. No, I don't think Sage is up to anything these days, because I kind of like. I broke her robot.
I don't understand. How did this happen?
Thanks, Ryax. Ahoy, hot princess. I brought my ship.
How are you going to help us with a boat from here?
You took being called hot princess pretty well.
Well, I have fire. It only makes sense.
Blaze,
Yes.
you have spent way too much time, like, over at my place, like my world, to not get this.
Trying to work out what to do. Hot is perhaps the operative word. Hold on. Let me see what I can do.
No, Blaze, no.
It won't work.
Blaze, no.
Why? Why won't it work?
well, for one, these shields are really tight, so just, like, don't...
Nothing can stop my fire. Not usually.
Thanks, Zatanna. No, novice, power within user, the flame can cleanse.
I'm trying to use the flame to cleanse and it's not working.
Blaze, it's not gonna work.
Why not?
'Cause these things are, like, they're like a coating on your body, like, thing. It's not...
I've never known my flames not to work before.
Listen, I can, like, shoot lasers out of my hands, but not when I'm in one of
Feeling
these.
completely impotent.
Thanks, Lightning Tiger. Shiver me timbers, the princess cares for Marine.
I can't just watch someone's foot be hacked off by a bear trap. That's horrific.
It was
to
your
say
own
the
bear
least.
trap.
It was horrific, to say the least.
I've seen worse.
Perhaps not by much. It was hanging on by a bit of skin. The bone was clean. It was...
She's got, like, really, like, elastic skin.
It was hanging on by a tiny thread of skin.
Thanks, Megatronus the Hedgehog. What kind of princess abandons her friends, abandons her family? Ha, and here I thought you loved them, especially the one you had sex and a daughter with. What's his name, Silver the Hedgehog?
Good lord. What are they trying to say?
I feel like maybe that's, like, kind of
I haven't
inappropriate-ish.
I have not abandoned anyone. Why did you read that?
Blaze, I am, like, really out of it right now.
I don't even... Does anyone have any advice how to get out of here? I don't know what I did wrong.
Okay, maybe poison's not the right word. I think maybe we're drugged a little.
I just don't understand. How did we get captured?
I don't...
Is someone knocking?
No, those sound like footsteps. Please, how do you be doing? Of course, I must check on you.
Serious?
I must check on you.
You can't be serious!
Oh my god. Sonic. Now, of course, you may remember me from my past life, but I'm sure that your dashing people here will have many questions, and I'll explain all in due time.
How did you get us here? What happened? What did you do?
Allow me to explain. Read those out.
What? You really think I'll be taking orders from you? Why would I do such a thing?
Thanks, Zatanna. Blaze, can you feel the flame within still?
Yes, I can feel a lot of flame within right now.
Ah, yes, wonderful. Now you need to, let's see here. Child of the Moon, did you both forget I said Captain Metal was from Robostan, as in he's one of the boss's robots? Though how he got more tech there, I would love to know. Robostan, I haven't been there in a long time. A long time.
I've never been there, thank goodness.
Honestly, it sucks there, so you should count yourself lucky. Yes, well, I had a past life as a Metal Sonic, the original Metal Sonic, trashed by a superior model, tossed aside, and then I found myself becoming a pirate. I called myself Captain Metal, but no longer. That identity is behind me. I'm no longer a captain. I'm a king.
So you say. What a wonderful opportunity it is to meet you, sire.
Well, of course it is, Blaze. A wonderful opportunity for you. I could take it or leave it myself. But anyway, I believe you have another thing there to read out.
You can't be serious. Sonic, you can't just take orders from a supposed pirate king.
Not supposed, all of the pirates swear fealty to me.
Ah, congratulations. You have the loyalty of people with no loyalty within them at all.
They'll be loyal to me, Blaze. So yes, nobody can call me Captain Metal anymore. I'm the Pirate King. My name is Pirate King. I am Pirate King. That's really dumb.
Congratulations, sire. Truly, what wonderful news.
It is for me, and it will be for you once all this war business is over with. Thank you, Ryax. Ahoy, Captain Robo. I stole your ship 2 days ago. Where would I put the Robo corpse that is clunging my new ship? Well, put it anywhere you like, I'll have more. Thank you, Paul. Wow, did not know you were into cat Sonic, similar to Peter. So is this your new boyfriend?
No, he is not, and I have no idea who Peter is.
Well, if you like Sonic so much, I don't see what would be wrong with me, since I started out as a robot version of him.
Ah, yes, what a fine idea. We'll unite the kingdoms. Ah, wait, no, we can't, can we? You're a robot, not a person.
Well... Tomato, tomato. Thank you, Domination Animation. What's wrong, Sonic? You look like you seen a ghost.
How did you get here
The
exactly?
nastiest looking robot anyone's ever seen.
Why, thank you. CC Turleys. The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bones. The seas be ours, and by the powers where we will, we'll roam. I'm not familiar with that one. Thank you, Director Terios. What happened? Why am I imprisoned? Where's my armor? Blaze, Sonic, is that you in the hall? I remember drinking something, then I was here. Thank you, Child of the Moon. Pirate King, Tech, explain now. Well, I brought it with me along with my dignitaries, you know, from the old country.
That doesn't make any sense. You haven't a dignitary with you ever.
Then what do you call the egg pawns, Blaze?
So that's what you
Egg
call them.
pawns?
An
Blaze,
egg
you've been
pawn.
losing to egg pawns?
What?
The robot pirates are egg pawns?
Apparently so. I did
You've
not
been
know.
losing to egg pawns?
What's an egg pawn?
They're pieces of shit, Blaze. If your koalas could do any better, this would not be so trifling for you.
You admit that your soldiers are useless.
Pieces of shit specifically.
Thanks. Digital Viper, slay king slay. Figuratively and literally.
Well, speaking of slaying, I suppose I should explain myself. After all, it's being requested. So, I bet you're wondering how you got here.
Yes, that's what I first asked you.
Allow me to explain, Blaze. So, as you may understand, Maroon brought you into her trap and then sprung it on herself like a dimwit moron.
What did you do with her?
Oh, she's getting medical attention, actually. I don't really want to see her lose her foot. It's touch and go, you see.
But you are seeing to her.
Why would I not? She still wants to be a pirate. Anyone who wants to be a pirate is welcome in my pirate regime.
You know, I'm starting to rethink this keeping education only for the upper echelons of society.
You should be rethinking lots of things. Maroon represents more of your kingdom than you'd like to think.
How desperately unfortunate.
Oh my god.
So you see, you took Maroon to a local town, to a nearby town, to see to her leg. I just so happened to be raiding it. I threatened a bunch of people's lives, you surrendered or something. Honestly, I'm not entirely certain what happened myself. I drugged you, so it's, how long has it been? It's been a day since then, almost. And I also put you in those shields.
How? What did you give us?
Oh, I've tried to poison you. You're just very tough. If you were anyone else, you'd be dead.
What wonderful news that
Awesome,
is.
cool.
Also, Sonic, I see that your arm has a wonderful scar on it. It's very cool. You should be a pirate.
No.
We will never be pirates.
Have you seen the scar on his arm, though? It's amazing.
We will die before we swear loyalty to you. Do you understand?
Listen, that whole thing like has a story, man. I don't want to talk about it.
Then we won't.
Thank you, Lightning Tiger. Yarg, ye better brace yourself, pirate clown metal. Once we are through with ye, our captain will have your head and make you walk the plank. Yar har har. Oh, please, if you're getting into pirate business yourself.
No, I have no affiliation with anyone by the name of Lightning Tiger. Please stop it.
Thank you, Dr. Doom. So this is what happened to fastest thing alive. No matter where you go, Hedgehog, you cause more trouble for yourself and others.
No, that's what pirates do.
I feel like I'm doing at least an okay job trying to help here.
All Sonic has ever sought to do here is help me.
Okay, and he's done a shit job because here he is trapped with you. So you see.
Ah, well, I suppose you just think you're a terrible opponent.
Honestly, yes. You see, if I could kill you right now, I would. But you must understand, to kill you, I would need to take down those shields. And if I took down those shields, well, I wouldn't be able to beat both of you in a fight here. So here we are. I just have to watch those drain out of power over the next few days. Of course, I'll be gone by then.
And we will find you, and we will destroy you. Do I make myself clear?
Well, I've just said you totally could, so I'll see if I can make it through this. Sonic being here doesn't really give me that much hope. Thank you, Deluxe Barbie Pawn. Why, hello there, King Pirate. Hello there, Deluxe Barbie Pawn.
Are you...
What?
What was that? What was that?
what?
That noise!
Blaze. Don't be telling me you don't know what I'm talking about.
Excuse me.
Um,
What was that noise?
Oh, I thank you, Professor Neo. Hello, brother. It's been years since we'll have last met. So what's your plan for the Sol Dimension? A pirate empire? This is a lost cause, brother. Well, you see, once Blaze's father swears fealty to me and is loyal to me and forces all of his subjects to do as I tell them, then there will be no more bloodshed and I will have my pirate empire.
We will all die before we let that happen. Do I make that clear?
Well, by all, who do you mean? Because all of your common people, well, they don't really seem to get anything much, so I think they'll be perfectly fine with it.
Marine is an exception rather than a rule.
Represents more of your stupid common population than you think, Blaze.
Perhaps from her island she does, but that's hardly everyone.
A lot of the islands, Blaze. I've traveled much in the last couple of years.
So that's what you want. You want to have a kingdom of people you perceive to be so decidedly beneath you have no respect for them.
Well, I don't want to just rule them. I also want to rule you, Blaze. And your father, and all your little dignitaries, and all your little lords, is that what they call them?
You can rule the aristocracy and myself when we're all dead and cold in the ground.
Okay, then I'll make some of the stupid common people the new aristocracy when I kill you.
Ah, lovely. Robot malfunction. Perhaps you'd be like your brother there. Another life.
I tell you what, Blaze. I have a wonderful idea. I just thought of something. Do you know what I just thought of, Blaze?
No, I don't.
I had this amazing thought that maybe I should talk about your mother. Why don't we talk about your mother, Blaze?
Why would we do that? What material benefit
God.
is there to bragging about everything you did?
Well, actually, Blaze, I think that you've gotten me all wrong, and I will explain. Thank you, Director Terios. So bested by a derelict pirate robot. Well, Captain, tell me, what is your goal with threatening innocents and killing the Queen? Also, don't think I won't escape from my cell, especially with the tracker inside my head and my forces on the way. You won't get away, Captain Metal. It's actually Pirate King, that's my name.
wait, if Pirate King is your name, then that's not even a title.
Sonic, don't start.
Now, Blaze, you may not be expecting this, but I did kill your mother, yes, and I would like to apologize.
Why would you apologize for anything?
You see, Blaze, I had many different goals that I had in mind when I did kill your mother, but, you see, when I ripped her out of her bed in the early hours of the morning, stripped her of all of her clothes and jewelry, paraded her naked through the streets, and then tortured her publicly in front of all of the people of one of your most populous cities, and then slowly killed her in front of all of them, forcing them to watch at threat of gunpoint. Well, you see, I thought it would be more demoralizing than it really was, but... well, you didn't surrender, did you? So... it didn't have the intended effect, and... I'm sorry. If I had known it was pointless, I wouldn't have done it.
I don't know how I can look at you and not spit in your direction.
Well, the shield takes care of that.
You understand now, Sonic?
Yeah.
Now, Sonic, I understand that you're a heroic type of person, so I'm sure you're going to say something about how you'll kill me. And I do believe if we get into a fight, you will, but to be honest, I feel like maybe I can swing this way in a good direction.
You will never win this.
Okay, well, that's your opinion, but we'll see who's correct. Now, Blaze, I'm going to leave you in those shields, and they will depower in the next 2 or 3 days. Once those shields depower, I will be long gone from here. But I would like you to speak to your father. See, I would like him to know that if he does not submit to my rule in the next fortnight-ish... do you think a fortnight?
I refuse to communicate any further with you.
For around about a fortnight. If he does not submit to my rule in a roundabouts, then I'm afraid that he will have to reap what he has sown and face the consequences, which will be dire.
Perhaps you'd like to speak to this thing, Sonic.
What exactly are you threatening?
Oh, I'm just going to kill a bunch of people, honestly. It's not anything specific. I'm a pirate.
Amazing!
Honestly, being a pirate is amazing. Ah, thank you, Lost Shadow Lord. So the last time someone talked like this, they lost an arm. Well, I don't actually know who that is. Thank you, Ryax. Tell me your location so I can use my cannons. I'm afraid Blaze here needs to stay alive to tell her poor father to submit to my rule, or else I'm going to kill everyone, or do something I don't really know. I don't really feel like I'm going to share my exact plans with you. They're not finalized.
This thing has no idea what it's doing.
Yeah, no, I get that. Which means it's not going to survive long when we get out of here.
You know about these robots, don't you, Sonic?
If it's just egg pawns!
They're not programmed to be pirates, are they?
No!
What are they programmed to be? What is this thing programmed to be?
Well, I mean, it started out as Eggman's attempt at making a robot version of me.
How insulting.
Well, you see, Sonic, I've evolved far beyond that. I discovered being a pirate, and all the amazing benefits of being a pirate.
With no plan whatsoever.
Well, tomato, tomato.
That means you're just saying that
Doesn't make
there's
any
no...
sense.
If you say tomato, tomato, that means you're saying there's no, like, a different opinion you can have, and what the other person said is a fact.
You know, I don't think this thing understands anything.
I wasn't made to be smart, I'm afraid. Thank you, Lightning Tiger. Arg, ye got not honor metal, ye be a coward. Indeed. That's why I'm still alive.
You are not what I expected.
I'm a smart coward. And you see this wonderful getup I have on me. This is from one of your most trusted commanders of your military. Of course, I did have to kill him, and all this that's red used to be white, but... You know, when I killed him, I didn't make a very unmessy a job of it, so it all ended up being red in the end anyway, and I quite like it.
I don't think anyone cares.
Ah, thank you. Lesser Lord Kusanali. Set them free, or else I'll turn your oceans into lands. The choice is yours, Captain. If you turn those oceans into land, then I believe most people will die. This is a seafaring planet, you see. Thank you, Saber. You know, Blaze, I never understood why you are so harsh to Marine. when all she wanted to belong. And being a pirate was the closest thing, since she couldn't meet anyone her age. Now, how would you feel if you were in her shoes?
I would feel that she knew precisely what happened, and choosing the side of these merciless machines is tantamount to being one of them.
To be honest, I don't think the Marine has a very good grasp of death. She seems very stupid.
She is, but she's also apparently completely heartless.
Thank you, Rusty Rose. That seems familiar from a past life. Impressive, King Metal. You have changed since the last time we had an encounter. Isn't world domination so much fun? I almost took over the world with a cannon, and remember everyone, I always come back. No, you don't. Thank you, Lord Phantom. New pledge, we will purge this machine intelligence in vicious, merciless vengeance. Every line of code. Every 1 and 0 at a time avenge the Queen. Well, you see, the Queen will never actually be avenged. It's an unfortunate happenstance that you didn't surrender after that. A lot of more people would have lived. Sad. Thank you, Child of the Moon, so you no longer think you're the real Sonic, PK. I've put such things behind me. I'm not a fake Sonic or a real Sonic. I'm Pirate King. Now then, Blaze, I'll leave you to stew a little. I have some things that I've just been told on my rudimentary version of the Eggnet I must attend to.
Wonderful. Maybe you understand a little more now.
Yeah, okay. Is that
Maybe
the
you
first time you've actually met him, or?
Face to face, yes. I've seen
Blaze?
paintings and sketches.
It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna get him.
How?
Well, these things run out of power eventually. Like, he's not really operating with amazing resources, I can get that much.
Better resources than ours. This is technology like we've never seen before.
Blaze?
You understand, in my world, we're still using swords, Sonic.
No, I got that when your dad wanted me to fight a bunch of your guys, your, like, guards dudes.
And you have no idea how humbling it is to see what a fool this robot is. This truly is a war being won by technology that isn't even his.
No, it's all stolen.
None of this. We can't compete with this, Sonic.
Blaze, I can.
Mine and my father's power combined couldn't do anything. We're impotent.
Blaze, these shield things are not really that amazing. 'Cause, I mean,
They are to us.
well, he explained you can't even, like, attack somebody when they're in one.
It's not good enough.
Look,
We're not good enough.
Blaze, that robot is just some piratified version of a piece of trash.
Yes, I know.
I broke into a million pieces.
I know. It's useless. It's pathetic, but we can't defeat him.
No, Blaze, I can. That's what I'm saying.
How?
Blaze, I'm gonna fix this for you.
Please.
I know it doesn't change what's happened, but I'm gonna stop it from now on.
I suppose I'm completely useless. I feel pathetic, pitiful.
Thanks, Jocko Chow.
Good.
Maybe
We can
these
have
will
him
make you feel
monologue.
better.
Thank goodness he's no longer monologuing.
Thanks, Megatronus. Can you imagine what people would think of you, Blaze, getting married to someone other than the one you had a daughter with? M. Beer is the heir to the throne?
I haven't seen her
Wait,
in years.
Blaze, isn't heir different to heir? Like, that's...
They can't spell, but I know what they mean.
Thanks, Tyrios. When I escape, I'm going to rip your head off. You hear? You'll personally see you being smelted into a puddle of slag. Blaze,
I'd like
Sonic,
to see that.
I don't know when my forces will come, but they are coming. Depending on where we are, it might take a day or two.
It always seems that whenever help is coming along, it's just a little bit too late.
Blaze, if I could have been here sooner,
I'm not blaming you.
Thanks, CC Turles. Captain Metal, you are not the king of pirates. You have not found the One Piece. You are a pirate warlord. Due to recent descriptions of your recent
Regicide.
I will be helping the royals and attacking ships with extreme prejudice.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Someone's trying to help.
Professor Neo. I no doubt believe Sonic can handle my own brother. Right now, we need to make sure your father is safe place. Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, that depends. Can you come here or not? If you can, then please, by all means, defend us. Help us against these monsters, these machines.
Thanks, Jocko Chow.
Blaze, dust off and reload the get after it. It may be rough now. We'll work together. We can help. All right? I'm willing to accept help from anyone. Anyone at all. Damn the training. What difference does it make?
I mean, nobody showed me how to do what I do.
Everything we've thrown, everyone we've thrown at these pirates has perished, despite all their training. They're lambs to slaughter.
Blaze, I know it's... Listen, while we're in here, it's just talk. You can't... He said it himself. If he set us out...
No, it's...
Tried to set us free, then we would just...
It's not that. It's not that. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for the way I've spoken to you. I am.
I didn't know that your mom was, like,
And I know, and
public.
I knew you didn't know. I couldn't bear to explain it, and I took my anger out on you, and it was wrong, and I'm sorry. It wasn't your fault.
Blaze,
Not any more than it was mine.
I guess I've kind of been frustrated with people and not been amazing to them myself.
You must be joking. You've come all this way just to help. You're practically a saint.
I didn't know I didn't know anything was happening when I came.
Well, then I suppose you just came to see me.
I thought maybe if you had any old stuff that I could lend a hand with, then maybe that'd be, like, I don't know.
You actually did come to see me.
I'm not gonna pretend to be, like, some kind of amazing saint.
You know, honestly, I thought in all this time you'd completely forgotten about our friendship. Perhaps I never was good
It's
at showing
pretty
it.
hard to forget.
Perhaps I never was good at showing it, but it meant a lot to me, the time we spent together.
Thanks, Zatanna. Blaze, can you focus the flame inside the body?
Not
I feel like maybe different people have different, like, terminology.
No, I believe I know.
Yeah.
I believe I know what they mean. It's just a matter of... It doesn't work. That won't project anything. I can feel it and focus it, but it won't externalize.
Blaze,
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Please, listen to me.
I
No, please, please, let me speak. Let me speak before he comes back. I want to let you know that I will do anything for my kingdom. This is not a matter of revenge. I'm beyond that now.
It's fine if it is.
No, I want you to know I take it more seriously than that. This is a matter of saving my people from something like that, which is such a real threat. And I can't thank you enough for staying, despite my horrible attitude, and treating you so abhorrently.
Well, I mean, I didn't exactly get an amazing, like, welcome home party, or, like, a lot of
What do you
thank
mean?
yous back home, but I still did the right thing, so.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I guess I haven't really talked that much about it, but I said I was busy for, like, 5 years, right?
Well, yes, I assumed that everyone must have welcomed you with open arms. Perhaps that's why I was a little surprised you're even here in the first
Yeah, there wasn't
place.
really a lot of room for me back in, like, lives that had grown 5 years worth of branches without me in it, you know?
I'm sorry. Hello, Director Terios. Blaze, I'm sorry, I know what it's like to lose your mother. Anyway, I'm a few cells over. If you hear a large crash, that's me breaking my chains. Hopefully I can get out and get the shields off. Well, hopefully you can.
Thanks, Lost Shadow Lord. Sonic, Can you channel your chaos energy at the moment? That's... It just hurts to try and do it in one of these. I got caught in one a couple years back.
It just doesn't work.
They're pretty impressive, I guess.
I've never felt anything like this. Of course, in your world, I've seen a lot of extraordinary things. I just never pictured them coming here.
Blaze,
Yes.
if there's one thing worth keeping that thing intact for, it's finding out how he got here.
You're right. You're right. We need to try and capture him. We do. We must capture him and bring him back to your world where we can analyze something like that. We have no technology for discovering such things.
Blaze,
Yes.
Tails would be able to find out exactly.
Why isn't he here? He's behaved so strangely the last time I saw him.
He's got a lot going on, I guess. I don't know, I get worried about him sometimes, but I mean, I haven't been around, so...
It seems to me he's a strange combination of a man and a child. Somewhere caught between in a way that most boys his age aren't.
Thanks, Lightning Tiger. Yarg, you just gotta be stronger than the shield.
Oh yes, why didn't we think of that?
Honestly,
Just be stronger than the shield.
they're complicated. I could try and explain it, but I don't exactly understand it myself. Eggman could explain it, but I think he might be dead.
What?
Eggman might be dead.
How?
He had a bunch of heart attacks.
He actually died.
I mean, he wasn't, like, officially dead when I left, but I think he's basically dead.
I suppose someone that, well, frankly fat, for so long would encounter some health issues.
He looked like he was in heart attack territory, like...
No, I suppose he was.
Thanks, Lord Phantom. I've arrived at Cam broadcast location. Placed is weirdly designed. We'll look for the control console to smash and get those shields down.
Thank you for your efforts.
Thanks, Child of the Moon. Just kiss already? Oh wait, you can't, shame? Guys,
that's not
it's
something.
not exactly peak romance in a dungeon.
No, obviously not. No.
Thanks, Satana, Blaze, do it. Other pyromancers will sense it.
I don't think fire will break these shields.
Yeah, well, anyway, I didn't really mention anything about it. I was gone for 5 years, because...
It's fine. You don't have to explain it. I just want to let you know that whatever happens from here on, now that you know everything, I feel awful for projecting all of that anger onto you. And I think it was really more anger at myself for failing to do anything to save her. And all the other people who have suffered.
Well, I mean, even that robot doesn't seem to blame you.
And maybe learning how pathetic these assailants are in your world hurts even more.
I didn't say anything to, like, try and make you feel bad about...
No, it's not. You haven't. It's just the truth. And it hurts. Sometimes the truth does just hurt. Please forgive me.
It's fine, Blaze. I mean,
What sort of friend am I?
I've gotten over worse. I mean, I'm kind of known for being a pretty forgiving guy.
Well, I should know better and treat my friends better than I've treated you.
It's okay.
I don't suppose that robot will ever return now. Just left here to rot.
Indeed, ye are left here to rot, but only until those shields run out of juice, so to speak. But I thought I'd check in on you. Did I mention, Blaze, that I want you to tell your father to submit to my will, or else I'm going to... let me think. The consequences will be dire.
The consequences will be dire.
He will face dire consequences. That was how I worded it.
How?
Well, Blaze, think of all the things that I do. Come on. Putting your mother's head on a spike in front of all your townspeople in one of your biggest cities? I mean, come on. I know how to make a statement.
Except you forget, your majesty, that unlike my poor, helpless mother, my father possesses the same powers I do.
You see, I like that you're calling me your majesty now.
It's with sarcasm.
Well, tomato, tomato.
Stop saying tomato,
Make any
tomato.
sense?
That makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense. You explained it yourself, Sonic.
Oh my god.
Someone asked about the fire within. I definitely feel it now.
More like Clown King.
Yada yada, thank you, Lightning Tiger. Yar be fools if ye listen to the fart mans. What matters is that ye try even if it does hurt ye. Don't stop, ye keep trying and you can do anything. Arg. Arg! Yes, well, if you want to shoot lasers and whatnot and kill yourselves inside those shields, then go ahead, but I wouldn't really recommend it.
Whose side are you on, Lightning Tiger?
Thank you, Jocko Chow. It is good you are trying to heal from this. It is good both of you are taking extreme ownership. We will get out and stop this pirate clown. Well, that's two people who call me a clown.
Yeah, 'cause you're a
If
clown.
the cap fits.
Well, actually, this rather nice hat from one of your captains fits. Fits very well. I could hardly believe it.
Congratulations again, your majesty.
I picked up his head, which of course didn't have a body by this point. I picked up his head, I popped it straight off, put it on my own head. It fit like a glove.
Charming.
Of course, there was a ripping sound as I put it on, so it did fit like a very tight glove.
Charmed.
Great, cool.
Thank you, Zatanna. Blaze power within is like a beacon to pyromancy. Well, that sounds made up to me.
I've never heard of such a thing. If my father had a telepathic connection to me, I'd like to think he'd be here.
Ah, thank you, Director Terios. Our world has taken Sonic for granted, Blaze. That's one reason, and a good reason, he's here. I don't blame him. He's seen a lot of pain, and he's had to make hard choices. Speaking of choices, I guess I need to choose which arm to break.
Well, don't be so hasty. Leave that alone. We'll help you.
Ah, thank you, Child of the Moon. Once you're free, drag that traitorous scrap heap back to Robo-Stan, and we'll be sure to deal with him properly. Every part of him will be disassembled and analyzed to see just where he went so wrong. It all went wrong when I was put into storage like scrap, even though I was still sentient.
I would like to say to that writer there, that would be most helpful. And the one before, I understand that Sonic and I see eye to eye perhaps more than we initially thought upon our reunion here.
Listen, Metal Me. It doesn't matter if you want to be a tall pirate version of me or a regular robot version of me or anything else. When I get out of here, it's parts and pieces, Tails, Eggman.
That seems like a very vague plan.
Oh, 'cause you're so great at planning.
Yes, of course. It's a better plan than you'd ever have. You ridiculous, foolish piece of scrap metal. And you know, I understand that this is another day at the office for Sonic.
Oh, it certainly is. As a matter of fact, this should be quite a throwback. I am the original Metal Sonic. Of course, I look rather unrecognizable by this point, but, well, I think we had some good times in my past life, didn't we, Sonic?
No.
No one cares about your past life, nor do they care about your present, and they definitely don't care about your future. You are an inanimate object that will be destroyed.
Well, you see, Blaze, when you say inanimate object, even if you're going to claim my being a robot makes me an object, which certainly it could be interpreted that way. You see, I am still an animate object, for you see I can move around, which is animate. Thank you, Pyro Boy. Hey, Captain Metal, Sonics, you're basically still a Metal Sonic. Do you still have Sonic eyes? Sonic eyes, what are those?
As far as I can see, no.
He always had robot eyes.
Some ghastly black and red beads.
Oh, only one these days. For a long time, it's only been one.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Deluxe Barbie Pawn. Your Majesty, perhaps I shall visit the Soul Dimension soon.
What was that?
What is
What
that?
was that?
Oh, it's only the beginning of what will happen with Deluxe Barbie Pawn.
What was that?
What?
What was that?
Perhaps you and I, Deluxe Barbie Pawn, will swap some charge.
What does that mean?
It means connecting ports in an unconventional manner.
What does that mean?
Oh my god.
Sorry,
oh
what
no.
is that?
Blaze, I don't Blaze, no.
What does that mean?
Explain it, Sonic. Explain it to her.
No. Hey, thanks, Megatronus. I hope Silver gets his revenge on you, Blaze. It's what you deserve for giving up on him.
Why would... That's not what happened.
Well, you see, I don't really care if someone gets revenge on you, Blaze. Who is Silver again? He rings a bell, and you maybe you've mentioned him at some point to somebody I don't know.
He is, or was, the dearest person in my life.
Did I kill him too?
No.
Well, then there's still time. Where is he?
Nowhere to be found, I'm afraid. Perhaps it's best it's kept that way.
Someone else got him first. So unfortunate. Thank you, Dr. Doom. I am very interested in this machine. Do not let Tails study him because he destroyed the tablet. I will find the answers. Doom knows all the answers. I'll be bringing Doom to you, Blaze.
Dr. Doom, odd as your name is, I'm willing to accept help from just about anyone at this point.
Let's trust Tails a little. I mean, even if he broke a rock, he's still good with robots.
I'm sure he is. Thank you, Pyro Boy. I meant still have sonic ears under the hat. No, those were lost long ago.
Looked like a horrific skull.
Oh, I thank you, Blaze. Lightning Tiger, yarg, ye never found your little yellow buddy nor the One Piece, meaning ye be destined to fail yet again, Metal. Oh, too bad. Well, I seem to be succeeding so far.
Not for long.
Thanks, Director Terios. Too late, Blaze. Don't worry, I usually have to break a bone or two when I've been captured.
Good lord.
The Prometheus Super Soldier Serum allows for rapid healing. I have one arm loose. This part always sucks, using my dud arm to break the rest of the chains.
You know, I really don't want to think about any more broken bones.
I don't think that's healthy.
Oh, now I'm thinking back to Marine's foot.
I don't think that's healthy either.
Oh, it was hanging on by one piece of flesh.
Marine is getting some good care, don't worry. Although she may not get that foot back. Touch and go.
Oh, gosh.
Why, thank you, Lord Phantom. Never thought robot parts could get worse than the ultimate pleasure. That was by far the worst, until now. I assure you, port connecting is quite common among robots in my crew.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
Many egg ponds have found that everyone experiments in the Navy.
I know, I think I understand now.
Do you understand, Blaze?
No, I think I understand now.
Oh my god.
I think I understand now. Oh, goodness. Please, can we have a moment alone? What is the material benefit to standing there?
Well, to be honest, I have a memory leak in my RAM, Blaze. I can't remember if I told you what I wanted you to do.
I don't know if I want to know now.
He's broken too?
Well, slowly breaking. Spare parts for something of my grade is hard to come by here. And I'm afraid I don't have a way of getting back. It only seems to work one way. Unless, of course, you could do something about that, Sonic.
What? What?
I'm sorry, I'm not even listening. I'm completely horrified.
Oh, just interesting portal shenanigans, you know. It's very interesting stuff that I'm sure doesn't interest you, Blaze, not being a very interested in interesting things kind of person.
Interested in interesting things kind of person. We are losing to
Oh
a
my
simpleton!
God.
Tomato, tomato.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
Thank you, Lost Shadow Lord. Blaze, you don't want to know. Also, Metal, Amy is dating some mole. Sonic isn't taking it well. Oh, so she be connecting ports with some mole.
Wait, I thought all moles were extinct.
Moles? Moles aren't extinct.
Well, they kept walking into the sea here. They're practically all gone. They can't see where they're going, and they all walked into the water eventually one by one and died.
I'm gonna pretend that's not at least a little funny, because that's kind of horrific, but
Well, at least they didn't have to suffer the pirates.
a lot of moles cause car crashes.
Good gracious,
my-
you let them drive vehicles?
Listen, I don't know why!
Why?
I didn't know they could! I think they do it illegally!
They're all blind.
I don't know! I think they do it
Naturally,
illegally!
they're all blind.
I think they do it illegally!
Well, that's really stupid. Thank you, Dark Love. Is there anything that could break the shields? Well, you see, no. However, they will turn off in the next 2 or 3 days when they lose power. I'll be gone by then.
Can you be gone by now?
Soon, Blaze. Being the Pirate King, I do what I want. Thank you, Scarlet. Terios, my friend, that is dark even for me, but oh well.
It was, rather.
Thank you, Director Terios. Sorry, guys, perhaps a little too much detail. Regardless, Metal, I'm free from my chains, and now I just need to escape the cell. I'm going to break you, Captain Metal. Well, I'm sorry to say that Sonic has dibs. So, perhaps I should just go. Blaze, tell your father that he needs to submit to my rule, yada yada. I believe you get the gist. Anyway, I'm going to leave now. Sonic, perhaps you'll kill me later, perhaps you won't. We'll see what happens, won't we? Goodbye.
Seems to be taking the promise of death rather well.
He seems to, be pretty chipper, actually.
Hopefully he won't come back, at least.
Think?
You know, I won't give in, don't you?
I mean, you can't. You gotta get rid of him.
I won't give in no matter what, Sonic. You know that, don't you?
I'm the same way.
I mean, no matter what.
Yeah,
Please promise me you feel the same.
I do it. Thanks, Zatanna, Blaze, you sweat summer child. If Sonic were running and I was in the Sol dimension, I'd sense him. My sister, Pyra, Fire Sis, is in your dimension.
Well, I apologize for having abilities so decidedly beneath your own.
Thanks, Dr. Doom. Princess Blaze, while I am not interested in helping the Hedgehog, I will help you defeat this simple machine. I will head back to retrieve my army.
Your army? Where's that been the entire time? We could use a good army.
Blaze, I don't think there's any, armies required. I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna get him.
After a couple of days here.
Okay, listen, I know that that's not amazing. Really
No,
not
It's
amazing.
not your fault. It's just disappointing. Hello, Professor Neo. If I know my father's technology, it can only handle so much pressure before it fries. Sonic, if you're able to shuffle even slightly at a high enough speed, you might just be able to overload it. We could try it.
Blaze, I spent a week in one of these one time.
Oh.
I've tried a lot. I have tried a lot of ways to get out of them.
Maybe these ones are out of date. It's worth a try, isn't it?
I mean, we've got all the time of, the next 2 days, so.
Professor, thank you. We may as well try your idea.
Thanks.
It's worth a try.
Yeah. These things are kind of hard to move in, but.
At least he's not speaking like a pirate.
Look, yeah.
There's a lot more merit
Oh,
to him than the
it could
others.
be a lot
A lot
worse.
of them are still speaking like pirates.
Yeah.
Or breaking their own arms.
Yeah, so that's not amazing, but, you know, it could be worse. Could be Marine.
Thank you, Lord Phantom. Found a big control console smashing now. Stand by. Well, considering we are still not free, I have to assume you found the wrong one.
I mean, you might have buried it or something. You can, like, set traps with these by just, like, burying the power on it.
So we're just doing the usual, going in without a plan?
Well, I mean, we'll probably, like... I mean, if you want to do plans, we can do plans. I can make a plan or something, but... I don't really feel like I need one. He doesn't even think he stands a chance against me.
Thank you, Rebooted. Sorry I'm late. Blaze, what's new, pussycat? What sort of question is that?
I guess he's asking what's new.
I don't understand. Thank you, Direct Terios. Give me a second. The door is coming loose. Wait, my head. I think I pushed a little too hard, guys. I think I have a You know, I don't know what you expected when you broke your own arm!
Honestly, I don't recommend it.
No, that's not a good plan! What did you think would happen?
I mean, under the right circumstances,
Sonic,
breaking your own arm could, like,
I don't think he can hear us anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, like, the most stupid thing ever. Like,
Oh, no,
under
it
the right
definitely is.
circumstances,
That's
breaking your
completely
own arm could be, like...
There
I'm
is
just saying,
no
like...
good that can come from breaking your own bones.
Well, I mean, just, like, hypothetically, if someone were to
what
try
sort
that...
of strategy is that?
Well, it could be one that, like, maybe it seems... like, maybe it'll help at the time.
Maybe you should stop speaking.
Listen,
I think maybe you need to stop.
I was 20.
I think that wasn't that long ago.
It's 4 years.
That's hardly any time. Hello, Child of the Moon. Better hope Pirate King left you guys a bucket to use. It's going to get rather messy down there for a few days. Oh, I don't want to think about that. You know, he didn't even discuss such things.
No.
This is not very dignified.
No, listen, Blaze, these things...
Let's hope.
The energy field on these is like...
No. No. Not before an audience, please.
I'm just saying we don't have to worry about it.
Don't say another word. Not another word. Thank you, Lord Phantom. Thing is sturdier than it looks. Give me a minute. All right. I will give you a very doubtful minute. Hello, Zatanna, Blaze. Focus flame inwards so Pyro can sense you. No! That doesn't work!
You can't, like, make stuff up.
Thank you, Jocko. Calm down, guys. We need to reload and think. Thank you, yes. Yes. We must stay calm. We must stay calm.
Thanks, Megatronus. I will support Silver with his quest for revenge.
You know, I don't like this.
Listen, listen, I'm not happy about being trapped with this either. Because, like, this is just a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. But, you know, I mean...
Father's right. I wasn't ready for this.
Blaze, I mean...
Are my powers really so useless?
What are the odds? What are the odds that Marine gets her foot caught in her own bear trap, and we take her to a town, and then they already have a bunch of hostages just, like, lined up by coincidence, and then we get, like, drugged and put in these shields?
Sonic, I don't want to read that message.
Thanks, Child of the Moon. I mean, even Sage dug Chuck a hole to take a dump.
I don't want to think about this.
No, 'cause these things slow your metabolism down, I think. Tails explained it to me once, so...
I want to die, Sonic. But I can't.
Not while we're in the shields.
No. Perhaps I'd rather the ground would just swallow me whole.
I mean, maybe.
We've a couple of days to make a plan. A couple of days.
I mean, it could be one. Like, there's...
Listen, everyone here, please, listen to me. In seriousness, what I'm most concerned about is my father. Please, all of you, do everything you can. Everything you can to protect him. Apparently our powers are not enough to defend ourselves against these robots. Despite the fact that that's why we have them, is to protect ourselves and our people. It's not enough. Please, everyone, do whatever you can to protect him in the couple of days ahead.
Well, I mean, it's a long story, but Eggman kind of, like, fixed up the heat resistance on a lot of his robots a couple of years ago. Or, like, 3.
So we've learned. It's good enough to get by, but not to destroy everything. Please, everyone, do everything you can. Please. I beg of you. Need all the help we can get. And I apologize for being so superior to you all. Need every bit of help we can get, don't we, Sonic? Please agree.
Yeah. Look, the more the merrier. Thanks, Jocko Chow. Blaze, I may be able to fit into a small hole and hit back. I am a little buff, but I can fit. Give me a minute.
Oh, good gracious, don't get stuck.
A buff Chow?
It looks rather chunky.
A buff
It
Chow?
looks rather chunky. I don't think he'll get through.
Don't risk getting stuck. It's not great.
So how are you doing?
Not well.
Why are you still here?
To be honest, I'm not entirely certain. I told them to get the ship ready and it's not yet, so unfortunate.
Terribly. How horrible for you. What do you want?
Oh, let's see. I'll end this. I'm going to leave in a moment, but I think I'll turn this off.
No, wait, don't. Why?
Well, I believe this is colluding or some other such word. I'm not entirely certain, but I'm going to put an end to it before I go. I'll be back for your whole kingdom, Blaze.
Wait,
Whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa,
Stop,
whoa,
don't.
whoa, whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
please,
whoa,
don't.
Whoa,
Stop, you can't.
don't leave us here.
Don't leave us, no.